How are you doing, everybody? Welcome to Russell Heritage Golf. Today I've got a really simple drill for you that's actually going to make a remarkable difference towards your golf swing. You have to feel differences in the golf swing, and what we're talking about today is the kind of golfer who just, shall we say, comes down too vertical in the shaft angle, and we're trying to stop that by feeling like we're getting the elbow working out a little bit more. So we're just trying to match it up. Like, let's say that you're somebody who early hip extends. You can still shallow the club. Your elbow would have to live more towards the side of you, but that would work, right? But you'd have to make sure your elbow's not going this way, and you'd have to make sure that your elbow's working to the side of you to help you create some sort of shallowing. So how would you do it? Well, look, there's a really good thing, right? And it's very, very simple. All you need is a bottle of water. And on a hot day like today, you certainly need it. But I would suggest that you have it so that there's about a third remaining. And what you're going to do is that you're going to put it in towards your trail hand, so my right hand, and basically when I swing it back, the water's going to fall down towards the bottom, right, as you can see here. And then as I start my downswing, I need to get the feeling that, yes, I'm going to shake, right? So let's not neglect the idea that we still have to feel like we're pulling the club to generate speed. But what we've also got to do is we've got to make sure that the elbow is leading. So as I'm pulling, you can see the way my elbow moves first as I pull. And then as my elbow's moving first as I pull, you're going to start to feel a much different reaction and range of motion across things like your shoulder joints. And then one of the ways in which we learn is very much through, obviously, feels. And if you kind of do this, so what I'm saying is, rather than like swinging back and then just, oh, I'll shallow the club and there's no real activity of pulling, it's like, no, train it, but don't go that way, go that way. Yeah, so it's not like, I'm not saying you got to throw the water a certain direction. What I'm saying is pull it down, so you're shaking it, but as you're shaking it, make sure the elbow leads. And then what you'll do is you'll start to introduce an element of external, which will have the shallowing effect on the club. And the shallowing effect on the club will basically stop that sort of steepness coming down and stop you kind of looking this way and getting a little bit stuck and high handle, and it will help you feel that sort of contraction of that right arm, maybe a little bit more activation around that right lat, shallowing that club out in the transition, and then you can kind of whip it through coming in towards the hit. You've got to do these things. Like I said, you can't live on them. So you might really like this drill. It's like you can only do it for a short period of time. Eventually, I'm not saying that if you do that drill, you know, forever, it just doesn't work that way. You might do that drill for an accumulative amount of time of a couple of hours. And once you've achieved a couple of hours, you should start to feel the difference. And similar to what I did, you should start to ache after a bit. You should start to feel quite tired, because it should be hard work pulling it down. But that is it for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Always appreciate thumbs up, like. Remember, it's absolutely free to press that subscribe button. If you're going to do so, press the little bell icon. Work on that bottle. Work on elbow first, right? Elbow, then hands, but pull it down. And then you'll start to feel it. I certainly did. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Catch up with you guys again soon.